So he said he was going to his friend's house to play video games.
He left at 3:30.
I don't know the exact time.
This woman is in the midst of lying to police. Just hours ago, she brutally murdered her son Gannon, hid his body in the basement, and called 911 to report him missing. Officers at the scene have no idea what they walked into, and they will quickly find themselves entangled in this killer's twisted lies.
Is there anybody down here?
No.
Nowhere.
So then when I get downstairs, he had one of the guns, and I was terrified. He asked me to give him a suitcase.
Is Gannon in a dumpster?
No.
You didn't hurt Gannon? Did you kill Gannon?
No.
But this was just the beginning of her lies.
Why would I hurt our child? I had everything in the world. I have no motive.
So tell me where he is and let me help you.
I don't know where he is. All I can tell you is I did not hurt him.
On the surface, nothing about this family seems unusual. A quiet neighborhood, a military household, a blended family trying to make things work. Gannon Stauch is 11 years old, described as gentle, shy, and trusting. He struggles socially, but he's deeply attached to the people he loves, especially his stepmother, or at least the woman he believes is his stepmother. Letitia Stauch presents herself as educated, articulate, and caring. She talks easily. She explains everything. She always has a story, and that's exactly what makes her dangerous. On the day Gannon disappears, Letitia claims he left the house to play with a friend, but no friend ever confirms that. No camera shows him leaving. No neighbor sees him walk away. Still, she insists. She cries, she trembles. She performs panic, but never chaos. And police notice something immediately. She is too controlled. When officers arrive at the Stauch home, they do what they always do. They search the area. They ask routine questions. They expect confusion. Instead, they get scripts. Letitia repeats phrases word for word. She jumps ahead of questions. She explains things no one asked about. And then, she introduces the first of many stories, a mysterious stranger.
My son was supposed to be home at 6 o'clock, and it's almost 7. And we went to all his friends' house. He said he was going to be at his friend's house, and they said he wasn't there, and the other one said he never came there. So I don't know any other people to call and ask. And I talked to my husband, so I told him I had to call you guys as fast as I could because I don't know anyone else here that he could be. He's only 11.
Did he take his bike?
No.
Okay, because somebody saw a little kid on a bike. They posted it, but I didn't know if he brought it.
Well, he didn't, unless he took it sooner and brought it back because Lena ends up getting the bike.
What color's the bike?
Dinner.
Blue
And he
and
never
black.
went home. They thought he was at his friend's house. He was like,
Yeah. There's
He never
one
went to his
picture
friend's
someone
house.
said he was on.
Okay.
And he was taking the switch. Okay, because you weren't in here in the beginning, right? I didn't know if I had that box cutter and all that stuff in there because I told him about he dropped the candle last night.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I must have picked it up. I was just making sure. I didn't want you to be like, oh, just a box cutter. But yeah, I had to cut this. And I told them I wasn't even going to tell Dad. And I was going to figure out a way to put this in there from the situation. But
at least you got a carpet. Yeah,
right. I just took it and covered up with the carpet and stuff like that. But
Does he have any friends around here?
there is let me look on this thing. He did have this one book thing.
That's where you're supposed to be at down the road.
But they checked that already?
They went over there and talked to him, and they're like, no, we hadn't seen him at all.
Oh, okay.
He did have this
And you talked to parents, right? You didn't talk to...
Yeah, Connor's mom came over, who is a friend he hangs out with all the time. So they come over. The people here, the friends, they were just the ones that were at the door with the bike.
Okay.
They came over. A bunch of people came over.
A suspicious vehicle, a possible kidnapping. Each version sounds dramatic. Each version sounds rehearsed, but none of them sound real. Inside the house, investigators begin noticing details that don't match her timeline. The basement smells wrong. Carpet appears disturbed. Cleaning supplies are everywhere. Letitia explains it away easily.
He forgets to bring this or bring that or bring this or bring that. You know?
Still kid.
Yeah.
So no clothes are missing or nothing?
No, we actually lay out all the clothes all the time, for you know, like every day at school, we lay out clothes, we do whatever.
Is his jacket gone?
He had on he has several jackets. Like it depends on, I'm very like fashion. So like it just depends on jackets. Like he might have this black one with this, or there's a blue one with this.
So he had a jacket.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Several jackets. Like, I mean, you see the kid has, you know, like tons and tons of clothes, and he just, you know,
Okay.
he has all that stuff. So
There was a weird text that Dad got about something about
90
bath
pounds,
salts. And hey, if you
And then I
if
sent
I
you that
can get some
picture
bath
of that.
salts, do we have any bath salts?
Yeah, I
And my
got
friend
it.
will let me play Sonic or something at their house.
He sent that to his dad.
Yeah,
I got it.
And then Mom goes through everything, finds this part. Yeah.
Too easily, and that's when detectives realize something chilling. She isn't afraid her stepson is missing. She's afraid they'll look too closely. As hours turn into days, the story collapses. Surveillance cameras showed no child leaving the home. Phone data contradicts her movements. Witness statements unravel her claims. And then, the lies escalate.
Gannon, I promise it's the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose?
He did it.
Okay, we promise. We promise.
On purpose.
Pinky promise.
Pinky.
Okay, all right. So, listen, we're going to have to sell stuff to fix it. So, we figure out what we got to sell. We can sell the sofa, because we got to get it fixed, so lady, don't be mad at us and kick us out the house. Okay?
He told me it was just his arms. So I didn't see anything that would have thrown a flag that I had to be like, oh my God, emergency or anything like that.
But if his arms was bubbling, that's not an emergency?
Well, it hadn't broke skin. Like, it was just underneath. In my mind, I'm like, let's evaluate the situation tomorrow and see or whatever. It wasn't burn mark. It was bubbly. I didn't see it as a bad thing. I just knew he was like, it's not hurting. We put aloe on it, and I assumed, okay.
Letitia now claims she was attacked. She describes an intruder. She describes violence, but never convincingly. Her tone changes depending on who she's speaking to. With police, she is composed. With friends, she's dramatic. With family, she's the victim. But one thing never changes. She never sounds like a grieving parent.
So Gannon had started a candle. Again, normal day. He's very responsible in terms of if you give him something and say, do this, and this, and like a list to prepare, he's fine. So we let him, do things like that. So I didn't see a problem with him, light a candle, whatever. And Lena asked me, could she stay up and still watch the rest of her iPad or whatever. It was just her birthday, and I was trying to give her a little bit extra because we went all out for Gannon's birthday. Like, we took him to a Rockies game. We took friends with him.
Investigators now believe the unthinkable. Gannon never went missing. He was killed inside that house. When detectives finally sit Letitia down for questioning, they don't accuse her. They let her talk, and she talks and talks and talks. She contradicts herself within minutes.
So it starts beeping. It's like a beep, 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 beep. And I thought that someone was coming in the house. I didn't see anything going on. Then it started saying fire, 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 fire. So there was smoke coming up through the basement. So then I ran back downstairs to get Gannon. And then the fire was on the floor over here, then on the sofa. So I'm pretending this is the sofa and this is our floor. So it was right here and right here. And I saw the candle that was over here. So there was covers everywhere because the kids always get on about, they leave a lot of covers laying around all the time. I take a whole bunch of them and I go and like basically smash down on the sofa and the fire to put it out. So I got a burn, and then I was like, get up again, and started running at that point because it wakes him up. He's alert. He's realizing that the covers and everything's on fire, the carpet's on fire, and we all go outside.
She inserts unnecessary details. She rewrites history in real time. At one point, she describes events that directly contradict physical evidence and doesn't even notice. This is not panic. This is manipulation. She believes she's smarter than the room, and for a moment, she almost is. Because every time investigators corner her, she pivots. New suspect, new story, new excuse. But lies leave footprints, and hers are everywhere. While as Tisha performs innocence, hundreds of volunteers search for Gannon. Posters flood the city. Candles line the streets. Strangers pray for a boy they've never met, and all the while, the person responsible watches from the sidelines, never searching, never pleading, never begging for answers. Eventually, police stop calling it a missing persons case. They know they're hunting a body. Months later, they find him, not in Colorado, not near home, but discarded, as if he were evidence. The discovery confirms what investigators feared from the beginning. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't impulsive. It was deliberate.
Because of the nature of the warrant, it being a murder warrant, we need to know the real story because you put out quite a few different stories.
About who?
We heard a lot of the stories to Al.
To Albert?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I already knew someone was listening to him, but because of him not ever being supportive, and I tried originally to talk to him when he first got there, that was the only reason I said those things to him, was just because I was out of anger and out of hurt and not being able to have support. It was nothing to do with me saying those things to him was just being what is the word you want to call it? Selfish or facetious or whatever you want to call it. I did have originally initial different thoughts on certain things, and that was me trying to basically read him and try to figure the situation out. So I understand that you may have heard those or whatever you may have heard, and that's okay because that totally was not.
And here I even have what you entered in your phone, the stuff that you've entered and deleted, blood is spurting from an arterial bleed, direct pressure not controlling.
What? I didn't look this up.
It's from your phone.
Blood is what?
Spurting from an arterial bleed.
No.
Somebody did from your phone. I don't like my stepson.
No.
I don't like my stepson. Should I get a divorce? I'll stalk cheating. I'll stalk Instagram. I'll stalk cheating in Colorado Springs. How to get blood out of sheets.
Out of sheets?
Mm-hmm. I want immunity.
Oh, the blood out of sheets was because we always had always nosebleeds. If I ever looked up blood out of sheets, it was nosebleed.
And I figured it might be something.
I didn't ever look up anything about an artery or something unless it went from something else.
It's on your phone.
And I never looked up anything about my stepson or someone else.
The reason I brought up gangs is you looked up, I want immunity because it was gang related. And this sounds like me. Find me a new husband. Find me a rich guy who loves to take care of his kids.
The new husband is just because Albert already knew that was about the lady Debbie Sherrill who wanted to find a new husband after 35 or something. He picked me about Amazon.
And a lot of these can have nothing to do with this.
It doesn't.
I get it. I'm doing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help.
Oh, that bothered me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame.
Oh yes, because I wanted them to be mine.
One day, some people will wish they treated you differently, which I get that. Parenting should be for people, not one. What a societal person might say. I mean, these make me very sad when I read them because I can see you're doing all the work at home by yourself.
Which I wanted to be there. I wanted to totally have the kids as my children. That's the point you're not getting. I wanted those kids to be saying to me that I'm their mom.
Yeah.
I'm the person who cares for them, loves them, everything.
I do want to help, and whether you did this or not, it doesn't matter to me. With all the evidence that they have, the reason why it took so long is the district attorney wanted to wait and wait and wait till they made sure they could win in the courtroom.
Okay.
And I've done no body homicides before. They have more on this case than we do on most of them.
Okay. But if you have what you need, why do you keep asking me?
Because our goal is to find Gannon. Our goal is not to prosecute you. That is the district attorney's job. We're investigators. And like you've just seen, I do a poor job about half the time because I have to guess. Because as much as we tried to track you with your cars and your phones and whatever else, there are gaps. We do have, like I told you, the blood in the house. We do have, do you know about the board that was thrown in the forest? Letitia?
Oh. What? I'm sorry, sir. What?
The board that has Gannon's blood on it that was thrown in the forest.
Okay. So, alright, so what?
It's got your DNA on it.
Blood that you or your team allowed people to be in the house.
That has no bearing on it.
Okay, well, if it doesn't, then okay.
It doesn't.
Okay, so
Are you ready to tell me the last time you saw Gannon?
maybe check one of them. Because
I bet you they can tell me the last time they saw Gannon, even though it was months before.
Your answer.
I bet Al can tell you the last time he saw Gannon, even though he didn't know that was going to be the last time. I guarantee you he's got an image of Gannon. Did you were the last one with him, Letitia?
Okay.
When Letitia is arrested, she does something shocking. She smiles. In court, she attempts one final manipulation, claiming insanity, but the evidence is overwhelming. The lies, the planning, the cover-up. The jury sees what police saw from day one. Not a grieving stepmother, but a calculating killer. In 2023, Letitia Stock is convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole. No chance of release, no chance of rewriting the story again. Gannon trusted the person who killed him. That's the real horror of this case. Not the violence, not the lies, but the betrayal. A child didn't disappear. He was erased by someone who thought she could talk her way out of murder.
She keeps threatening me.
Stop.
Well, she keeps threatening me.
Stop it.
Well, she keeps on threatening me. I have stopped it. She keeps on.
She got out of the restraints.
She keeps on threatening me. I will for you. She keeps
Put
threatening.
your arm down.
Put your arm down.
Well, she keeps threatening me the whole time.
Tisha?
I will with you. I said I would.
Then give me your arm now.
Well, I said I would with you. I said I would with you. I said I would with you. I'm just asking to breathe. That's it. Just to breathe. That's all I want to do is breathe. You're hurting my arm.
My phone is jacking.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm.
Lisa,
I just
stop.
want my arm. It's hurting my arm. Just let my arm up.
If cases like this matter to you, if remembering victims like Gannon matters, then you already know what to do. This is Crime Hunter, and this was a story that demanded to be told. We've been reading your comments. We heard your opinions, and we listened. Many of you told us the intro voice felt too creepy, and that the background music was too loud, so we fixed it. Because here on Crime Hunter, your opinion truly matters to us. This channel doesn't exist without you. The viewers who watch closely, think deeply, and speak honestly. We appreciate every comment, every like, every discussion you start below these videos. And we genuinely love this community we're building together. From all of us here at Crime Hunter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for caring about the stories that need to be told. We wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas, peaceful days ahead, and we'll see you in the next case.